I want you to try something, not tomorrow, right now. Put your phone down, sit in complete silence for just 5 minutes. No music, no scrolling, no podcast, no conversation. Just you and your thoughts. If that sounds uncomfortable, this video is for you. Because somewhere along the way, we became terrified of being alone with our own minds. We can sit through a 3 hour movie, scroll for 4 hours, listen to endless podcasts, watch one more YouTube video, and then another. But ask us to spend 10 minutes doing absolutely nothing, and we panic. The question is, what are we running from? We live in the most connected age in human history, yet many people have never felt more disconnected from themselves. Every spare moment has become occupied. Waiting in line, check your phone, driving, play something, walking, put on headphones, eating, watch a video, before sleep, scroll. The modern world has quietly removed almost every moment that used to belong to reflection. Not because reflection disappeared, but because distraction became easier. And when a society stops reflecting, it slowly stops understanding itself. Maybe that's why so many people feel lost today. Not because they lack information, but because they've forgotten how to think. There was a time when silence wasn't something people avoided, it was simply part of life. People walked long distances without headphones. Farmers worked for hours with nothing but nature around them. Travel meant staring out of a window, not staring into a screen. Those quiet moments weren't empty. They were where people replayed conversations, solved problems, questioned beliefs, imagined possibilities. Reflection happened naturally because distraction wasn't always available. Today, silence feels almost unnatural. The second life becomes quiet. We reach for stimulation, not because we need it, because we've forgotten what silence is for. And every moment we fill with noise is one less opportunity to understand ourselves. The loudest thing in modern life is constant distraction. Here's something fascinating. Your brain actually has a mode that's most active when you're not focused on a task. Neuroscientists call it the default mode network. It's active when you're quietly walking, daydreaming, or simply sitting with your thoughts. This is often when your brain starts connecting ideas, finding meaning, understanding experiences, imagining the future, learning from the past. Many people assume that doing nothing is unproductive, but some of humanity's greatest ideas were born during moments of apparent idleness. A scientist solves a problem while taking a walk. A writer finds the perfect ending while staring out a window. A musician hears a melody while sitting alone. These breakthroughs don't happen despite reflection, they happen because of it. Yet today, the moment our minds begin to wander, we interrupt them. Another notification, another short video, another distraction. We don't give our minds enough uninterrupted time to finish thinking. And then we wonder why we feel mentally exhausted, yet creatively empty. If your attention is interrupted every minute, when does your mind ever get the chance to meet itself? Imagine this. You finish work, the house is quiet, no notifications, no television, no music. For the first time all day, there's nothing demanding your attention. What happens next? For many people, they don't feel peace, they feel restless. They reach for their phone almost automatically, not because they're bored, because silence begins asking questions they'd rather not answer. Am I happy? Am I becoming the person I wanted to be? Why am I always exhausted? What am I avoiding? Reflection is uncomfortable because it forces us to confront ourselves. Carl Jung believed that every person carries a shadow. The parts of ourselves we ignore, deny, or hide, our fears, our regrets, our insecurities, our jealousy, our unfulfilled dreams. As long as we are constantly distracted, we never have to meet that shadow. Busyness becomes an escape, entertainment becomes anesthesia, noise becomes a hiding place, And without realizing it, we spend years running from the one person we can never truly escape ourselves. Sometimes we don't fear silence, we fear what silence might reveal. Ask someone how they're doing. You'll often hear the same answer: busy. Some even wear it like a badge of honor. Busy means important, busy means productive, busy means successful. But being busy and living intentionally are not the same thing. You can fill every hour of your day and still never move closer to the life you actually want. Motion is not the same as progress. Consumption is not the same as understanding. Activity is not the same as awareness. The modern world rewards speed, but wisdom has never been in a hurry. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, made time to write private reflections in what became meditations. He wasn't writing for an audience, he wasn't building a personal brand, he was trying to understand his own mind. Imagine that. One of the most powerful men in the world believed that before leading others, he first had to examine himself. Today, many people know what influencers think, what celebrities think, what strangers online think, yet have no idea what they themselves truly believe. When you never stop to reflect, someone else will eventually do your thinking for you. If you never question your thoughts, how do you know they're really yours? Reflection doesn't just help you understand yourself, it changes the direction of your life. Without reflection, mistakes become habits, habits become identity, and identity becomes destiny. Think about the arguments you've regretted, the opportunities you ignored, the friendships that quietly faded, the goals you abandoned. How many of those moments happened because you consciously chose them? And how many happened simply because you were moving too fast to notice? Life rarely changes in dramatic leaps. It changes through small decisions made every single day. Reflection allows you to catch those decisions before they become patterns. Without it, days become weeks, weeks become years, and one morning you wake up wondering where your life went. Socrates once said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." He wasn't saying every moment must be spent analyzing yourself. He was reminding us that a life lived without awareness can quietly drift away from what truly matters. The tragedy isn't that people lack intelligence, it's that many never pause long enough to use it. The greatest changes in life don't begin with new information, they begin with one honest moment of reflection. Imagine two people living exactly the same life. They wake up at the same time, work the same job, face the same problems, experience the same setbacks. From the outside, they look almost identical, but internally, they couldn't be more different. The first person reacts to everything. Every criticism ruins their day. Every setback feels personal. Every impulse becomes an action. They move through life on autopilot. The second person pauses. Before reacting, they observe. Before speaking, they think. Before judging, they question. That pause may last only a few seconds, but it changes everything because awareness creates space. And in that space, you regain control. You realize, I don't have to believe every thought I think. I don't have to react to every emotion I feel. I don't have to follow every impulse I experience. Awareness doesn't remove your emotions, it simply prevents your emotions from becoming your master. The modern world teaches us to react faster, but the wisest people throughout history learned to pause longer. Because the quality of your life is often determined by the quality of the moments between stimulus and response. Awareness is the moment you realize the next domino doesn't have to fall. Reflection isn't a talent, it's a habit. And like every habit, it grows through repetition. You don't need a mountain retreat, you don't need hours of meditation. You simply need moments that belong only to you. Take a walk without your phone. Sit quietly for 10 minutes before your day begins. Keep a notebook beside your bed. At the end of each day, ask yourself three simple questions. What challenged me today? What did I learn about myself? What kind of person am I becoming? Don't answer quickly. Let the questions sit with you. Some answers arrive immediately, the important ones rarely do. Over time, you'll notice something remarkable. You'll become less reactive, more intentional, more patient. You'll stop living by default and start living by design, because every moment of honest reflection is an investment in the person you're becoming. The world changes your circumstances, reflection changes you. One day, your phone will be silent, the notifications will stop, the trends will fade, the opinions of strangers will disappear, and eventually you'll be left with one voice, your own. The question is, will you recognize it, or has the noise become so loud that you've forgotten what your own thoughts sound like? Perhaps that's the greatest tragedy of modern life. Not that we're surrounded by information, but that we've become strangers to ourselves. The people who shape history don't simply collect more information, they cultivate deeper understanding. They create space to think, to question, to reflect, to grow. Because every meaningful transformation begins with a single decision to stop running from yourself. Maybe the answers you've been searching for aren't hidden in another video, another podcast, or another endless scroll. Maybe they've been waiting in the silence you've been avoiding. So tonight, before you reach for your phone, sit quietly for just 5 minutes. No distractions, no entertainment, just you and your thoughts. You may discover that the person you've been trying to find has been there all along, waiting for you to finally listen. The loudest voice in your life should be your conscience, not the world's distractions. If this video made you stop and think, then it has already done its job. Now, I'd love to hear from you. When was the last time you sat alone with your thoughts without reaching for your phone? Share your answer in the comments. And if you're ready to explore more ideas about psychology, philosophy, awareness, and personal growth, subscribe to Nosforge, because the strongest mind isn't the one that knows the most, it's the one that understands itself. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and never stop forging the person you are meant to become.